guys, welcome back to Vlogmas day 5, and I'm super happy that you're here because today I'm going to be talking to you guys about 2023 releases that I have yet to read. One of the biggest things that I've learned this year is that there's so many books that I have yet to read from 2023. So I kind of just want to dive right into these books. They have been like so anticipated for the longest time, and I know that 2023 is coming to a close, and I know that I won't get to read all of them, but I do hope to get through some of the books on this list before the year ends. These like sleeves have like bells on them, and it's just the funniest thing. Also, guys, this is like a makeshift like shirt that my mom just like put together. I think it's so cute that it has like the little bells on it and stuff. I feel like it's perfect for the Christmas spirit. Books that I have on this list, they are books that I've heard of before. Obviously, there are some books that I own, some books that I can, you know, download on Kindle Unlimited really easily. I personally know that I want to read at some point in my life, whether it's by the end of this year, sometime next year. So the first book on my list is none other than A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. And if you guys didn't watch my December TBR video, I had like a whole existential crisis over the type of format that I wanted this book to be. However, I do have the hard copy of this book, and I can actually show it to you guys so that you guys can see it. Oh, this is the gorgeous Once Upon a True Love by Stephanie Garber, exclusive Barnes & Noble edition, and I just find it absolutely gorgeous. This is definitely at the top of my list just because like I read Once Upon a Broken Heart earlier this year and I loved it, and so I do want to end up reading Ballad of Never After so that I can get to A Curse for True Love. But isn't she cute? The next book on my list is actually Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross, and this book has been my most anticipated read for 2023. And the reason for this is because I absolutely adored Divine Rivals. The entire story, plot, characters, fantasy, romance elements, all of it. I absolutely loved it. And the way that the first book ended, I just need to know what happens in Ruthless Vows. And I'm actually going to be probably really devastated just because it is a duology, and so it'll end with Ruthless Vows. I did pre-order it along with A Curse for True Love, so as soon as the book releases to the US, that book will be shipped to my home. Next on my list is A Winter in New York by Josie Silver. This book is not at the top of my most anticipated reads. However, I did read One Day in December by Josie Silver, I think like 2 years ago now, or maybe even 3. It had to be either like 2019 or 2020 when I read it. I did read it a really long time ago, and I really loved One Day in December. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it gave me all the cozy Christmas romance vibes, and I really am looking forward to A Winter in New York just because I love like the colder seasons, like fall winter seasons, and I also love New York, and I also love Josie Silver's writing. Do you see where I'm going with this? Definitely a book that I'm like excited about and that I'm looking forward to reading just because, again, I really do enjoy Josie Silver's writing, and I've read a couple of her books. To be quite honest, I don't think that she can disappoint. I don't think that she can. The next book that I have on my list is None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, and I love Lisa Jewell. I don't like rave about her often, but I do enjoy reading her books. I think that she has really good like mystery thrillers, and I do know that a lot of booktubers, book talkers read None of This Is True this year just because I saw it like circulating and like a lot of people were reading it. It was also Book of the Month book, I believe. So there's so many like different platforms that I like heard about this book and saw this book, and I do know it's like about podcasters and it's like a girl who's like interviewing another girl, and then they happen to be like family or something like that. I'm not sure, I can't remember right now. It is a book that is on my TBR and it sounds intriguing. I'm not gonna lie, the ratings were kind of like average for this book, so I don't know, maybe this might not be Lisa Jewell's best work, but you know, I still want to read it. I still want to see like what the book is about. I want to see how I enjoy the book. It's definitely on my list in terms of like 2023 releases that I'm looking forward to reading. The next book on my list in terms of 2023 releases is actually Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I've heard good things about this book. I've seen some booktubers read it, and I do think that it's a book that I would be interested in. I know that it ties into her first book, which I believe is called Icebreaker, which is like the hockey romance, and I am also interested in reading that one. Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. This book has gotten so much positive feedback, and Abby Jimenez as an author has just really outshone this year. I think that a lot of people are raving about her books, talking about her books, reading her books, and like she's being put on the spotlight. I feel like I do hear that she makes her main male characters like super cute and like really relatable at times, and I just love that. I'm totally here for it. I know that, I don't know if it's in Yours Truly or in Part of Your World, but there is a book where like the main character, the main male character, suffers from like anxiety. So like she's depicting what it is that he's experiencing in the book, like in terms of like his anxiety. And like I heard and I've seen a lot of people like really enjoy seeing that aspect of a male character, just because again it's like not talked about often. So it was like refreshing to find a male character suffering from something such as anxiety. The next book that I want to read that has been released in 2023 is actually The Last Word by Taylor Adams. This book was also a really big hit around the time it came out, or maybe a little bit after the time it came out. Everybody and their mother was reading this book, and quite honestly, I want to read this book, and I also want to give it to my mother so that she can read it as well. I do find the premise of The Last Word really intriguing, and I heard that there's also like this huge plot twist, and I do think that it's available on Kindle Unlimited, so I did go ahead and download that a while back, like once I heard of it. So it's sitting nicely in my Kindle waiting for me to read it. We love that. We love a never-ending TBR pile. The final book that I'm anticipating to read that was released in 2023 is actually Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. And again, if you guys did not watch my December TBR, I implore you to watch it right now so that you can hear me talk about One Dark Window, because it is part of my TBR for December, and hopefully it would be featured in a reading vlog for the month. However, I'm excited for Two Twisted Crowns because I've heard that in Two Twisted Crowns specifically there's a little bit more of a romance that ensues. It's kind of like a subplot, but still something that is prevalent in the book. So I'm really excited just to see like the fantastical elements of like collecting these cards and like these dark spirits and stuff like that, along with like the mystery and the thrill, and also like that romance all jam-packed into like a duology basically. Definitely looking forward to reading Two Twisted Crowns once I get my hands on it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe. And also, I'm really interested to know what 2023 book releases you guys haven't read. If you guys want to share any of them that I didn't say, you can go ahead and comment down below what books released in 2023 that you're most interested in reading. And I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 6. I'm so excited. We're halfway through. Well, tomorrow we'll be halfway through Vlogmas almost, and it's so exciting because I've been having so much fun filming all these videos for you guys, and I just want to say like shout out to you guys for just encouraging me to keep filming, to keep just doing my thing, and to keep entertaining you all. But yeah, you guys, I am absolutely asleep right now. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6 of Vlogmas. Bye!